In the past couple of years, we've had a small garden on the homestead, and this year we've decided to build a much larger one to better serve our family and produce more food. So as spring came around, we began prepping the area for where the garden would sit, and in that area there had been the previous owner had thrown garbage and burned stuff there, so we ended up cleaning all that up. It was pretty tedious, but we got that all cleaned up and started the process of measuring out the area. You'll see that here shortly. It's such a blessing to have a wife who works hard and works with me. And of course, the children love being outside with us, and they help in ways that they can.
So it's the next day. It's a little later than we thought we would get going, but we are gonna get started on the fence for the garden.
Here we go. Yeah. A couple of years ago, I had cut down all of these smaller box elders, and of course they were in the way of the new garden area. So we spent some time with the chainsaw, cutting and clearing all that out and moving the brush to the burn pile.
So we're not going to keep anything smaller than this because cutting it is just a waste of time and fuel. So we're stacking the larger chunks up and then we'll use it for firewood.
Wow, look at Rachel working hard.
We had some wonderful, beautiful days during that time to clear the area. Here we set up the drone to mark the corners with like driveway stakes with paper plates. That way we could see where it was going to be and mark it out approximately. And then we measured it and then squared it with a long tape measure.
So originally we were going to encase the entire orchard in a 6-foot fence, and I was going to borrow the neighbor's skid steer and rent an auger. You know, that would have been 50, 60 holes to dig, and we decided against that to just do an electric fence around the orchard to keep the deer out.
I'm going to pause the video right here. We actually ended up using a different fence type for the orchard to keep the deer out and whatnot. You can see that video on our channel.
And then this area, we're just doing the 4 corners and then the gate posts. And then the rest will be T-posts with a 6-foot fence around it. So that simplifies things a little.
We're gonna set some posts. The timing on this garden project was actually really good with what's going on right now. And it allows us to be producing more food for our growing family, to be more self-sufficient and produce food that is healthy and hopefully save a little money at the same time.
Looks good.
So at this point you can see all the posts up, and it was just a matter of getting all that wire fencing up around the perimeter.
Yep.
Rachel had started some plants inside that were ready to go by the time the fence was done.
So what we've done is just planting beds around the perimeter and then beds widthwise across the length of the garden. So we have onions, lettuce, carrots, cabbages, zucchini, beans, peppers, some herbs, lavender, oregano, thyme, potatoes, and cantaloupe, and watermelon, and peas, and a few other little things here and there. So this is what we have in our garden so far. I'm so excited to see how it does. And in our next video, you'll see Michael planting more fruit trees in our orchard. And that'll be more of a long-term food production for our family. So thanks for watching.
So Rachel,
Not storage. What? So hopefully by now